Well, good morning, beautiful YouTubers. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your Thursday. I wanted to get on here and, first of all, thank all of you for jumping on board and subscribing. It's totally free and being a part of my art world and letting me share with you the different creative ways that we can make things with scrap fabrics and using all scrap fabrics. As you know, if you've been on the channel, we do this because we are trying to give our earth a little hug. So we use scrap fabrics to create, whether it's a wall hanging or a yo-yo blanket. It, and and I share thrift shop finds with you and the beautiful gifting that some of my friends they give me things instead of bringing them to the thrift shop if it pertains to art, so, or something that we can use to create. So I'm so appreciative of all of that. And so with that, I wanted to share a few words with the viewers and then with other YouTubers, and then we're going to update a few projects that I'll be sharing with you today. So first, the YouTube is adding a new feature called Hype, HYPE. And what it does is it gives the smaller channels, such as myself, a chance to be seen at a different level with more viewers instead of quickly being buried, because that's what happens with our videos. And it doesn't matter if it's super interesting, this and that. They just get buried in the ones who are dominating or, have many, many, many views. Those get seen first, something like that. So, anyway, it's going to help the smaller channels because there are some phenomenal smaller channels and doing things for good cause as we are. We're trying to give the earth a little hug, get that message out there. So that is coming. So I wanted to share that. Secondly, I wanted to share with YouTubers specifically is there are some YouTubers out there, and these are the ones with big, big numbers. You see this. They get very, very nervous if their numbers are not exactly where they want them, and they want to keep going to like 1 million and 2 million. And you can feel the tension in many of their messages. And my message is just as I went through my entire adult life, always having a second job if the economic status got kind of weird, I say have a few irons in the fire. In other words, be careful don't be totally dependent. In my opinion, it is not wise to be totally dependent on one platform or on one thing, nowadays, especially. And because that would cut the anxiety and the nervousness. Know that there's always a second way and plan and work on that second way to generate income. Now, as an example, I have this channel and I love it. And yes, I would love the community to grow. I would love Patreon to grow. However, I don't become a nervous wreck over it. What I do, I shouldn't say that people are nervous. I'm talking about myself. However, what I do is, as you know, I have my artwork out in different venues, whether it's an art and craft show coming up or a guild. And I plan on getting my coin bags, as some of you know, in a couple of more different venues. So that makes me feel a little bit more secure that there is yet another viable way to generate some income. And especially nowadays, and I really emphasize that as we know the world events as of the past few days, especially in this past year, as we see our economy is not greatly improved. We see the war, the conflict of the different countries continue, and we see many, many other things in the news going on that are just mind that are, concerning. So, with all of the things going on, I am actually more than happy now to be able to jump on board here and talk about projects, present projects, to talk about the waste. We're going to have some videos upcoming about the status of the environment and different things going on that are helping the environment. So I think that's super important that we are able to really focus on being proactive and what is going on in the world to that maybe we want to be a part of. There is Prince William's first shot contest that he has. He's always looking for ideas. Um, whether you're a professional or you're a person who's just, always working on ideas and to get to help your environment. So there's many things in that way that I like to share with you. And there's businesses that are earth friendly. And I'm going to be bringing more and more awareness to those businesses. And I do have some local businesses, especially that I wanted to get to this summer and I didn't, but they are totally on my list. So, with that, we will. So today, I will be sharing with you, yes, my coin bag projects that I am currently working on, the hand stitching and some machine sewing. We will be revisiting our and continuing with our Christmas yo-yo quilts and yo-yos to create some Christmas quilts for the art and craft show. And let's see, the third project we've been working on. Yeah, this is kind of a newer project and it's a request from a viewer to do some crocheting and of washcloths. So I'll share with you how I make those. But I wanted to really share, my sentiments about our worldwide issues going on. And we as artists, we reflect what's going on around us. You see the greatest artworks and art pieces in history that are very telling about what happened in history. So it's kind of like a notebook right in front of us. So we as artists, I feel that we are definitely the communicators in that way. And so I always encourage and I want to encourage many of the talented artists out there who have passion, but many artists don't give themselves enough credit. They do absolutely phenomenal work. And I do the same thing. I'm like, I don't know about this. And when I hear it from someone else, yeah, they have a confirmation that is like, yeah, genuinely like it. That tells me so much. And I love that because it is encouraging. So, with that, I send love and light, and I thank you for being with me on this channel. And we will continue to grow as a community and have a lot of fun and do the best that we can here. So, have to help our earth. So, you have a beautiful day.